Yo, so if you're recently married or thinking about getting married, here goes some advice. Boom. So, did we just get these floors clean? I see some footprints right there. Oh, they're
It
small.
happens when people walk in the house from outside without wiping their feet off first.
They look like a size 5 or something. I bet I know exactly who that was. I'll be back. Hey, who walked in the house? Who? I'm just playing. I'm not gonna violent. I'm not.
Like, if you don't bring yourself back over here,
More
so we can
violent.
do this video.
All right, cool. We're gonna answer the question. And go ahead. This question came from Instagram. What's that name?
Edward.
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 Edward. It's not Edward. It's Edward.
That's what it looks like. Edward.
Edward. Instagram from Edward. All right. What's the question exactly?
What is the best advice you can give a new couple?
The best
Wait, are
advice?
these people married or are they just a couple?
Couple of what?
I don't know.
I'm sure they're probably married. I don't know. Let's just assume they're married. It's the best advice you can give them.
Assuming that you're married.
The best advice. It depends on if you use it or not. It may not be the best. You got to walk with it to find out if it's the best or not. The best advice I could give you is, I would say, this isn't just about, I would say for sure, you can go first. Don't interrupt your wife. That's some good advice. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pinch you.
Ooh, it's great.
The best advice that I can give a new couple that's just recently married is to not start a pattern or a habit of compromising in order to avoid a conflict.
That's good.
That's the best advice I can give.
Yeah, that is gold right there. Like for real. Conflict is money. It's so valuable in your relationship. And we can't get into the details right now, but it is very, 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 very valuable. If you've been to any of our events, you kind of know how much we get into conflict and how awesome it actually is. And to add to that, I would say curiosity. It is better to be curious than furious.
Mm-hmm.
So much better. You got to be curious about everything. Be curious about your spouse. Be curious as to why are they leading you to feel this way. Just be super curious, because it's actually, in my opinion, impossible to be curious and prideful at the same time. You can't do both. So if you can remove the pride, it's hard to remove the pride alone, but if you just add curiosity, it's gone. Like for real. So just stay as curious as you can throughout the entire process. Because your marriage is really about you becoming a greater person than you were when you weren't married. Like for real. So that being the case, enjoy. Like marriage is amazing, amazing, amazing. We love you.
You know what would be cool?
What would be cool?
If, as a new couple, you took the joy score assessment so you can see how your joy is growing.
Oh, that'd be so
years.
dope, because you could check your joy score now. And then after you do some of the stuff we're telling you to do, you can check and see if your joy score went higher, because joy is so important in marriage. So I think there's a link somewhere in the bio. You want to get the joy score quiz. I think you're going to like that. A grip on real. We appreciate you for real.
Yep.
Deuces. We is out. I went to public school. That's why it sound like that.